It's sprint number 3 of the season, and we are here for Austria, the home of Red Bull Racing. And Red Bulls, if you haven't seen the previous episode in Spain, go check it out. Spoilers, 3, 2, 1. Gameplay time. Headed to Austria on a winning streak. They finally won a race. It's taken them until the 10th race of the season, but Verstappen and Red Bull are finally on top. They finally kickstarted the season. It took them long enough, but they got the win in a dominant fashion. Hamilton back to the podium in P2 with Norris on back of the podium in 3rd. We finished 4th again. Back to races off the podium. We're starting to struggle. Never, it was bad qualifying that killed us. Daniel Ricciardo threw away P10 on the last lap by locking up and giving Leclerc the point. And Fernando Alonso his home race DNFing, disappointing for him. But we head to Austria, as I said, 3rd sprint of the year. Should be interesting. We did just have an upgrade on the car, which is you guessed it, durability. Yay! I don't remember which one it was. I think it was an MGUH. It was one of these. It was an MGU something. Either H or K, I can't remember. But in terms of upgrades, we can't really do anything. There's also no reason to. Like, I could do the chassis upgrade, get on for Hungary, but I might as well do practice to get more discounts. Same with the tower, so there's no point there. Might as well just ignore that. Same with the engine. Same with the W. I'm not touching the durability, no chance. Yeah, Austria's in 2 days, so I might as well just go to the Austria Grand Prix. Yep, here we go. We're
okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car, ready for the next race weekend. Yeah,
we made it to Austria. Yeah, we've brought so many upgrades. That one durability. Oh, Hamilton's in the chassis. He's brought the chassis up. He brought the tyre upgrade. For once he's brought tyre, so I guess I'll do that after practice. Yeah, upgrades. Nothing we can do. Upgrades are not arriving until... well, actually, we've got the ERS is for after this race, so that could be good. Most of them are for... Well, actually, we've got 2 for Britain, 2 for Hungary, actually, so... Yeah, nothing too bad here. Yeah, that's pretty much all that. Actually, a specialist. We've got specialists today. I forgot about specialists. What have you got for us? Complete haul ups using 2 different engine components during a race. We can know what 3 collisions on the cars. Yeah, we'll go with that. I can't be one to change components. Wind tunnel engineer. Everything 6 cars on track. Not including back markers. Forgot about that one. That's a new one. We haven't done this. That one. Fuel fabrication planner. Perform 300 gear shifts during a single session. How often do you change gears at Austria? Like 8. That's 4, power 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, maybe 14, 15, 16, 17, 89, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 30, over 30, so that's 30, 60, 90, 21. Oh, that will be easy. That will actually be very easy. We've got to do a gear order, the quality test assurance, the equivalent water penalty, since close to 25 seconds. Yeah, we've got the lift and coast one. I'll do that on outlaps. So that's that. Then from now we've done all our stuff set. Probably specialist. We'll go with this one this time. So that's basically all that I can think of. So let's go to Austria. So we have arrived in Austria. It's a fantastically dry weekend. Things we love to see. Messages about upgrades and weather and stuff. Pretty straightforward. In terms of the R&D, did anybody upgrades? Oh, McLaren brought upgrades. No close gap to both Red Bull and us. And that's about it. Cloud needed to be upgraded. So at least someone did. So that's then. I'm going to go do practice, and I'll see you for the results, I should say, of sprint quali. When sprint quali's in the books, and we start on sprint pole, or we were the quickest in sprint quali, whatever you want to call it. We have quickest by half a tenth at the end of a match over P2. We're on the pole. We'll take that Verstappen P2 with Charles Leclerc P3, Lando Norris P4, 4 different cars in the top 4 with Lewis Hamilton P5, Sainz, Alonso 2 Spiders, Perez at 8th, Piastri. 9, 3.5 turns coming top 9 with Lawrence Stroll, Quinn top 10, Pierre Gasly best of us 3rd, Valtteri Bottas, go around the applause with 12th on the Sauber with Magnus at 13th, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Joe, Ocon down at 17th, Sonoda in 18th, they're 2nd, covering the top 18 with Albon and Sargent 19th as well. Williams struggling. I expected Williams to do well around here, instead it's the complete opposite. Albon and Sargent 19th and 20th. Yeah, 2nd covering, less than a 2nd covering the top 18. I mean, we might as well include Albon a 2nd, and you have Sargent, but extremely tight margins. Let's go to the sprint. So then on the grid for the sprint, medium straight, just simple mediums. Medium to medium, 13 minutes sprint, 30 minutes sprint. Everybody's on the mediums. Go to the start. Last one then. 3, 4, 5 lights for the sprint in Austria. And we are go here in Spielberg for the sprint. Verstappen gets a better start than us. Into turn 1, Verstappen's still there. Verstappen is going to take the lead. After the sprint here in Austria. Can Verstappen go 3 for 3 at sprints? That's going to be the big question. Norris P3, 3 wide behind by the way. Look at that, 3 wide behind. Have to maintain the lead. 3 wide, they're still 3 wide. Look Look at this 3 wide. Leclerc and Sainz and Hamilton's like, yeah, thank you very much. I will make it 3 wide. Please and thank you. Oh, big who's that sights on the braking there. And contact with Leclerc and Hamilton. More wheel-to-wheel contact, to be honest. But they all get through. It's still 3 wide. And it's Sainz who comes out on top. But for us, we're currently P2 still. Still P2 for us. Well, I say still, we've lost a place, but we're still in a good position. Well, not if we do that, we won't be in a good position, but still P2, we're in a good spot. We can stay with DRS. The Sainz has already lost DRS, which is good. We're still going side by side. Maybe side by side the whole first lap. We will main in P2 though. Oh! Well, that was the easy. That was an easy overtake. Verstappen literally just started the second lap and he's already gone. Verstappen is already out. I was literally going to watch these two going at it again. We literally just started the second lap. This is like the earliest possible time you can have a DNF. It's the second lap, and Max Verstappen from the lead. His car's already given up. For the 3rd time this season, Verstappen is going to be pulling over, and his 100% streaks in sprints are over. He is out the sprint only on lap 2. Can you even call it lap 2? I mean, it is lap 2, but like, might as well be lap 1. That's basically when it gave up. It's literally given up straight away. Like, it can't even bother. I was like, yeah, I can't be asked for the sprint. Bears. But he's gone. Well, that makes life easier for us. We're back into the lead. We've now only got Norris to deal with. They're still side by side.
Green flag.
These Ferraris. That was another yellow flag. That's just going to go slowly. The Ferraris have completely. It's not just me versus Norris. Me versus Norris. For the win here in the sprint. Finally, the Ferraris are no longer side by side. It took them 2 laps, but they're no longer side by side. Here comes Norris. We'll let him go. It's pointless defending him right now. We'll get DRS on the next straight. See, this is how you DRS straight into the DRS swap. So Norris takes the lead. And for Norris takes the lead, we need to save some ERS, so we'll let him go. And try and save some battery. Try and recharge. Like, just when you think things are turning around, okay, yeah. Yeah, I get it. But what I was about to say is, just when you thought things were going to change for Red Bull, nope, it just doesn't. Still the same unreliability. 3rd time this season Verstappen has stopped. It's the most of any driver. This goes from bad to worse. Oh, guess who's going side by side again? They can't help themselves. They can't help themselves.
They've got some kind of mechanical problem.
No, well, that's just going to make things even worse. Well, actually, they're still going side by side. Nah, Ferrari have done it on purpose. They literally pressed the self-destruct button on Sainz's car. So they can't race anymore. And Hamilton's already got him. Well, he should. Bit of better luck for us.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 3.5 seconds.
Try to get Norris on the straight. He's not going to fight it. Looks like he's going to fight it. Side by side with our championship rival.
Okay, clear.
Wheel to wheel. Oh, yellow flag. Someone else has gone behind. It's one of the Saubers has gone. We've lost the Sauber. Joe Guardio's gone in the Sauber. What happened to Joe? And there, well, there's a tree. There's a tree. There's Joe. I was convinced, but I'll be there. But just yet, mechanical problem. His day is done. Joe Guardiola out the sprint. No smoke. I'll just give it up. Oh no! Don't forget what I said. There's the smoke. Goodbye, Joe. It's a real disappointment for Joe. His day is done. Here in the sprint on lap 5, so Joe and Verstappen out. Sainz is dropping back. I'll say this, RB is really struggling on race pace. Their race pace is awful. Both Ricciardo and Tsunoda are struggling. There's Joe. Surely his car should have blown up by now. Well, like, how is he still driving with his issues? in Fairs. Can't be that. Those issues can't be that bad. Clearly. Our best bet of getting Norris is into turn 3. But that's our best overtaking opportunity. And Hamilton's going for it with Leclerc. Leclerc holds on. On the outside of Norris, rear's locked up. This time we get the DRS. More contact with Norris, but this time I'm going to power through and take the lead of the sprint. Back into Norris. Back into the lead. Let's go. And Piastri's got past Sainz again. Alonso just can't. I don't know what's happened to Alonso, but like, I know he's had 2 mechanical failures, so I don't know if his focus is completely in the bin, but he just doesn't have the pace that he did at the start of the year. Just can't do anything right now. He can't race Alonso. I don't know what's up to him. Hamilton has cleared Leclerc, which is good. I'll let Norris go. No point fighting him. That was close.
Okay, focus. We need to stay on form.
We have the luxury of knowing we're not going to retire, so we can now just play the mind games. The manipulation on Lando. Leclerc and Hamilton are going at it again. I wonder if Leclerc made a mistake the first time round, because Leclerc is now back with Hamilton. Well, I've got a plan with Norris. I'm going to sit behind him until the last lap, and then we'll get him to turn 3. Because he'll have no response. Unless we do that, he doesn't have to respond, but that's the plan right now. Stick behind him and get him on the final lap.
Final lap.
Here we are then.
Push.
Final lap in Austria. Norris has fell. He's fell for the bait. He really has fell for the bait. I don't know what he's doing there. And what has Norris done? I mean, Lando, that was embarrassing. I didn't even have to try. That's just embarrassing from Norris. He just gave me the position. He was like, yeah, here you go, mate. Have it. Take it. No, that was embarrassing. Piastri's even caught up to Hamilton and Leclerc. Look how much they're battling. Piastri can't do anything about it. He's not going to have enough time, but that was embarrassing from Norris. Like, absolutely embarrassing. And we'll take it. And Gasly's found himself into the P8 again. Gasly on course for another point in the sprint. But yeah, that's just embarrassing from Norris. Absolutely embarrassing. We'll drain the battery for this straight. We'll come through these final 2 corners. And for Lando Norris, absolute embarrassment. We're going to come through as we rank extremely wide. Come through the final corner to win the sprint in Austria.
Top job, mate. Top job. Yes. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but man, you pulled through. Thank you. Well done.
Lando Norris got out of the day. I don't know how he got embarrassed, but we win the sprint in Austria. See, start from pole for well, we probably win this straightforward. Don't be what's anything but that. We win. Very comfortable at the end. A great day. How Lando Norris got out of the day, I'll never know. He's bottled the lead. He absolutely got embarrassed on that last lap. I'll never know how he got it, but we win the sprint from pole. We think I'll put some pole pretty straightforward, but anything but that. But a great day for us nevertheless. Lando Norris P2, still a good day for him P2. With Lewis Hamilton in 3rd, just beat Leclerc a great battle 4th. Piastri close to the end, P5. Alonso, Perez 6th and 7th, and Pierre Gasly gets a point. Another point for Alpine 8th. Sargent's issues at 9th. Bad luck continues as well as Stroll's at 10. And Max is an awkward side for Haas. Bottas 13th as well. Albon, Tsunoda, Ocon, Sargent, Ricciardo really struggled today with Joe Guardi and Max Verstappen retiring from the sprint. So that's that then. Let's go to the race. Well, actually no, let's go to qualifying. And here we are then for qualifying. Here in Austria for one and only lap. Here in qualifying, we only do 1 shot. In sprint, here we go for our one and only lap in qualifying. And we repeat our sprint pole. Here we go. Solid turn 1. 1.40 for Verstappen.
We dropped to P20.
Across the line, so 1.43. It's not pole, but I should be up there. Fourth, we'll take fourth. Second row of the grid, we'll take that. Whereas Max Verstappen on pole the end here in Austria by 3.5 tenths. That's a massive gap. Around Austria, 3.5 tenths is a massive gap. He absolutely obliterated the field. But here's the thing, Verstappen, he's on pole, but because of his DNF, he's going to be starting at the back. He's going to be starting at the back with Joe Guan Yu. So even though he's on pole, he's obviously put a new engine in the car, hence why he's quick this quick, but he's going to be at the back. So Lando Norris should inherit pole position if, based on the previous two sprints, Verstappen should be at the back. But anyway, Verstappen to pole, with Lando Norris in second, we should start pole. Charles Leclerc third. 2,000 between those two at the end. We're the P4. 16,000 off Norris, so that should be P3. Carlos Sainz, good run for him. In P5, Lewis Hamilton P6. Tosca Piastri 7th. Fernando Alonso 8th. Sainz Prince, Perez 9th. And Lawrence 10th. Then you have Ocon, the quickest Alpine. Bottas up at 12th with Hulkenberg. Albon not at the back with Magnussen, Joe, Tsunoda. Gasly down at 18th. This point for him was Sargent 19th and Ricciardo 20th. Daniel Ricciardo 20th and last. 1.2 seconds coming to the field. 9 tenths coming Norris down to Ricciardo. Extremely tight. Let's go to the race.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And Lando Norris lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Jones, Sainz, Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Perez, Stroll, Ocon, Bottas, Hulkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, Joe, Tsunoda, Gasly, Sargent, and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Well, forget everything else. So, strategy, straightforward, medium tires, one stop, pretty straightforward. Nothing more to say on that. But forget everything I said about Verstappen and starting last. He starts on pole, clearly. That doesn't, it's just, I guess he clearly didn't get felled for it. But he's on pole. Joe didn't get felled either, so pretty straightforward. Verstappen starts on pole, we start P4. Everybody on the mediums. Pretty sure let's get into this race. I'm sure it's going to be an absolute belter. Well, we're back on the grid for the start. What can we do from P4? 0.4 for P4, makes sense, makes sense. Ricciardo, you've only got another 11 races after today, 13, can't count. Come on, there we go. Lights on then. It's the 4 and the 5 red lights for Austria, for the Austria Grand Prix. Can Verstappen win? Russell's a race. Lights on, away we go. And it wasn't the greatest launch for ourselves, wasn't a great launch for Verstappen either. We're into turn 1, Norris and Verstappen side by side. Ocon had a great start back there. But we maintain P4 and Verstappen will maintain the lead. Behind us, Piastri and Sainz wheel to wheel. There goes Verstappen and Norris wheel to wheel. Let's park in the middle of the racetrack. Hamilton had a bad start actually, he dropped down to 7th. But wheel to wheel up front between Verstappen and Norris. And Verstappen is going to drop down, is he? Nope, still side by side with Lando. Still side by side. Like the Sainz and Leclerc all over again from the previous race, from the sprint. And a little bit of contact, but Norris will maintain the lead. Just holds on to the lead. So Verstappen drops down 1 spot, but as long as, well, actually we'll find out now. Let's just stay on board until turn 1. Does Verstappen get further than he did in the sprint? That's the question. That's going to be the big question. Norris leads at the end of lap 1. And Verstappen, so far so good. Well, let's just get through this corner. Verstappen has made it further than the sprint. Good to see. There goes Verstappen on Norris. Way to the inside. Side by side. Here's Verstappen and Norris. And they're still going wheel to wheel on Verstappen and Norris. Great move by Verstappen. Leclerc's going to get P3. Come on, Leclerc. Leclerc going through on Norris, and Norris has gone from 1st down to 3rd. Well, not yet. He might still stay ahead. This is good news for Verstappen if these two start battling. Norris will maintain P2. But as Norris losing the DRS to Verstappen. Meanwhile, Stroll is the lead Aston Martin again. To the surprise of no one, because he is the quicker driver. Stroll is quicker than Alonso. Fernando, Lance is faster than you. Get that message going.
The car behind's gaining on you by 0.5 a lap.
He can gain on me all he wants. He's not going to do anything about it, is he? Look at him just sit there. Claire goes defensive. We're going to go around the outside of Leclerc. Can't really get the move done. Wheel to wheel with Charles. Not really raced Leclerc much. Still side by side with Leclerc. But we'll make the move stick. Up to P3. There goes Norris and Verstappen again. Wheel to wheel. And Verstappen will get Norris. Norris had a terrible exit. We're going to try and go around the outside of Norris. Try and do what we did to Leclerc. We will do so. We're going to move up to P2. Up to P2. Norris is going to try and fight it.
Nice move. Good job.
Still there, Norris. We'll get the move stick this time around. Up to P2. Meanwhile, the two Aston Martins are really going at it. They've lost a lot of ground to Hamilton, so it's top 7 and the rest. Sainz and Piastri are going to go at it. We've got the run of Verstappen. For the lead of the race here in Austria, Verstappen will go defensive. Around the outside of Verstappen. Get the better traction. Up back up into the lead.
Let's try and pick our moments where we use ERS. Let's try to be consistent with it going forward.
Well, I say we're up to lead. Oh. Someone's gone. Oh my god, no. No. No, 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 Sainz. No, Sainz is the most unluckiest driver in this career mode. He's gone, his engine's gone. This man cannot score points to save his life. Something always goes wrong for Sainz. And his engine's gone. Sainz has no luck. No luck at all. This is what Piastri saw. Smoke. That's what he saw. This is a heartbreak for Sainz. Yet again. Sainz gone. Carlos Sainz out of the race. He just had it. My guy has no luck. Carlos Sainz out of the race. I mean, that explains why Sainz dropped off the pack, because his car was blowing up. There goes Verstappen. It's caught me by surprise. Verstappen's back up into the lead. That really caught me by surprise. Wasn't expecting that. Verstappen back into the lead. Well, Verstappen throws a small block. Not as bad as Norris's god-awful block. Block nevertheless. We've got the run on Verstappen here. Back on Verstappen. Up into turn 4. He's going to cover the inside. Double copy from like 5 laps ago. We're running too deep. No, we haven't. We get the DRS. Up into the lead. And here comes Norris. But he's going to go clean around the outside of Verstappen. Norris up into P2. Here goes Norris. He goes around the outside. Norris back into the lead. But we've got the DRS, so we should get him straight back. We've got the run on Norris. Around the outside of Lando Norris, so we're going to get back up into the lead of the race.
Okay, really, really good. You hit that target nicely. There's a long way to go in this race, so let's keep it clean.
And Norris plays the stupid games and goes for it to turn 1. Thanks to the DRS, mate. Get past Lando Norris. Of course, we're not going to let him break in front of us and then get the DRS off him. Power on the outside. Job done. Up into P1. Here comes Leclerc. Here goes Verstappen. Wow, Norris is going for it on the inside of me there. That caught me off guard. There goes Verstappen. Comes Norris on the outside. You're not going to go on the outside of me, mate. We both run wide. There comes Verstappen. Norris really got caught out there. Here comes Norris. Tries to go on the outside of me. He just follows me in the dirty air. Has to get out of it. Almost takes out his teammate. Sure, Piastri will appreciate that one. And Norris down to P5. Meanwhile, these lot, I don't know what's going on here. Albon's got ahead of Hulkenberg. Perez is just stuck. Bottas, by the way, is P10, by the way. He's having a fantastic time. Bottas had a great weekend, by the way. Had a fantastic time. Meanwhile, Ricciardo, Gasly, Joe, Sargent. Don't know what these lot are doing. So Verstappen back into the lead of the race. P2, Leclerc P3, Piastri and Norris now 4 and 5. Big slide, big slide. That's not going to help the tyres. Literally about to say, tyres are starting to go off, but they'll definitely go off if I keep doing that. Good save though. I'm going to take Verstappen pull up 20, okay.
Oh, mate, you
Easy.
easy. Nice work. That's why I love working with you. Smashed it.
Too easy. Man, these tyres are gone. Tyres are gone. Verstappen pits. Verstappen pits. Tyres are completely gone. Verstappen's going to pit. These tyres are gone. Time to pit.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Hamilton stays out again. He has to. Make the pitting. Who cares about these tyres anymore? Verstappen came out just in front of that queue.
Right, let's go. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
There's a bunch of traffic which Leclerc and Norris have lost a lot of time in.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
But their undercut attempt has failed. Oh, we've lost the arrest of Verstappen, that's the thing. Verstappen came out just in front of it. Norris though has jumped Piastri. But we're back out in P3.
Overtake and burn off some of this energy.
It'll be P2 once Hamilton pits. Try and catch up to Verstappen, if we can. Hamilton pits, where's he going to come out? Probably behind Piastri. You need to be careful of Aston Martin, actually. Aston Martin's an interesting... You should come in front of the Aston. I come in front of Piastri. Piastri was had a bad stop. Hamilton will be side by side with Piastri. Ocon had a bad stop and ruined his race. One of the Aston Martins, I believe, is Alonso, really gained in all that. Now on his own, but with P2. Claire and Norris going at it, Piastri, Hamilton going at it. We're currently P2. Gap to Verstappen is not changing, it's staying at around 2.1. 2 to 2.2 seconds. Can't really catch him. We're probably working the cars behind, so... Seems like P2 is probably where we're going to finish, but we'll see what happens in these next 14 laps. We've got 10 to go here in Austria, nothing's really happening. The pit stop phase has completely killed this race. They spread the pack out and nothing's really happening, so we're probably going to finish in P2.
Racing again, let's go.
Over the yellow flag. Oh, it's an absolute disaster class for Ferrari. Charles Leclerc is out of the Austria Grand Prix and Ferrari double DNF. And if today couldn't get any worse for Ferrari, Charles Leclerc blows up a double DNF for Ferrari. What an absolute shocking day down here in Austria. It's just, of course, just Ferrari things. Typical Ferrari, that double DNF. What an absolute shocker of a weekend for Ferrari. 5 laps to go, 6 to go. Let's just bring home P2. Piastri and Norris are going at it for P3. Meanwhile, the two McLarens going side by side, Piastri and Norris. This is not good for Norris' championship. Speaking of Norris, he's actually got damage. I don't know when he got that damage. It must be with Leclerc earlier on. That's why Norris is not really overtaken. Didn't realise this, but Norris has picked up damage somewhere. No wonder he's struggling for pace. But these two are going to battle for a podium. Norris now down to P5 with his front wing damage. Bad day for the championship for Lando Norris. Just damage reputation for Norris. Here comes Hamilton. He's even got the wrong Piastri. He'll take P4. Norris Hamilton actually is going through. Oh, don't do that. Your front wing. Your front wing's fine. But Norris, he could lose out to Alonso still. Alonso's not too far behind. So worst is going to be P6, but it could be a lot. It could have been a win today for Norris. Definitely could have been a podium. There goes Hamilton on Piastri to P3. I think Piastri made a bit of a mistake even. Yeah, Piastri. Yeah, just locks up. Lost it on the brake under pressure. Piastri defends. Hamilton then just drives into the back of him. But Piastri just locks up. Hamilton says thank you very much. Norris will say thank you. He'll catch up. But Alonso is loving this. Here we are then. Start the final lap.
Let's go. Final lap.
Been pretty quiet second half of the race. Nothing so much has happened for us. Verstappen, same boat for him. He's going to get his second win of the season, second win in a row after not winning at all. So we've back-to-back wins for Verstappen. He had all the bad luck yesterday at the sprint, but today he's going to get his second win of the season. He's controlled this race in the second half. Hamilton and Piastri going at it for the final podium spot, and Piastri, I think, is going to get him. Hamilton's throwing it on the final lap. Hamilton is going to get Piastri. Piastri gets Hamilton. Meanwhile, Perez and Ocon are battling for points. Bottas has thrown away a points finish here. Perez should get 9th from Ocon. But through the final corner, it's going to be Max Verstappen, who wins in Austria. It's his second win of the year. Verstappen wins. And for us, we're going to come through the final corner. It's going to be pretty good, so we'll definitely take this as second place.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for all your hard work out there. That was a really strong drive and a great finish. Well done.
And in the end, there was no Verstappen. Max Verstappen, he takes victory.
A great display of dominance today, Crofty, by this driver. They led from lights out to the flag at the end, led every lap of the race. Brilliant stuff by them, and excited to see what more they can do in future races.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Max Verstappen wins the Austria Grand Prix, his second win of the year. Don't know what Anthony Davis was waffling on about. Relatively lap, don't know what he's on about. Absolute waffle job. But he wins, second win in a row, second win of the year, back in chapter 10. And we ended up in P2, keep the damage to Verstappen by 6 points with the fast lap. P4 to P2, great day for us, so if we take that. Oscar Piastri P3, back on the podium from third, 7th to 3rd. Great result for him, first podium well. Lewis Hamilton, this on the podium, still P4, good day for him. Lando Norris with his damage, ended up in P5. Fernando Alonso, quite racer with P6. Lance Stroll, not quite racer with P7th. Alex Albon back in the points of Williams, the first time in a long time. He's got 4 points today. Sergio Perez, quiet day for him in 9th, only gets 2 points. And Esteban Ocon gets a point for Alpine here today, with Valtteri Bottas throwing it away at the end in P11 with Magnussen in 12th. Tsunoda 13th, Gasly, quiet day for him in 14th, with Ricciardo 15th. Alpine to the cover again as well. Hulkenberg, 25 points today, he's only 16th, with Joe Guan Yu and Ricciardo, quiet days for them. And what can you say? Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz out of the race. The 2 Ferraris, double DNF for Ferrari. Race to forget for them. But in terms of the weekend, we end up getting 27 points. Solid day, can't complain. 7 points off the max, but still P2 for that. People for result. 2 point match happened. Second, 25 points. So we gained 2 points. It's not too bad. Oscar Piastri 19 points. Lewis Hamilton 18. Lando 17. Solid weekend. Lando Alonso 11. Lando Alonso 11. Not too bad. Lance Stroll 6. Charles Leclerc 5. Sergio Perez gets 4. Alex Albon 4. Pierre Gasly and Esteban Ocon get a point each. With Valtteri Bottas, Kevin Magnussen, Tsunoda, Daniel Ricciardo, Logan Sargent, and Carlos Sainz no points. 0 points for Carlos Sainz this weekend. Far too worse for him. In terms of the championship, we lead the Drivers' Championship 90 points ahead of Lando Norris in the championship. Great day for us yet again. 90 points now ahead, heading into our home Grand Prix with Lando Norris 90 points back. Max Verstappen 33 points back. But can he continue this momentum with his wins? Oscar Piastri now 4th, 71 points back with Lewis Hamilton in 5th. Fernando Alonso with those points 6th. Charles Leclerc, the biggest loser, drops to 7th with his DNF, with Sergio Perez with points at 8th. Carlos Sainz only scored 61 points this season 9th. Sainz has to watch over Sainz needs to watch over Soldier here, because Lance Stroll is only 17 points back. He could definitely catch Sainz by the end if things, the way Sainz's season's going. He needs to catch him. You have Gasly, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Albon with those points is 15th with Bottas, and Ocon gets his point is 17th. All of the points with Joe, Hulkenberg and Sargent yet to score. In terms of the constructors, Mercedes lead. The constructors now 12 points still, now ahead of McLaren to extend our lead again. McLaren now 2 points back. Red Bull 7 points back. The best is going to do is third. Ferrari with their double DF is 4th, now only 11 points over Aston Martin in 5th. We're actually there. RB stays 6th with Alpine getting another point today, 2 points across the weekend. Now only a point behind RB with Haas 8, out Haas in 8th. Williams with those points now level of points with Haas. Interesting about 8th and Sauber could have scored a points today. They don't. They stay 10th though, all with points. That's that then. Go back to the menu. We get another accolade, top 10 finishes. We get extra 2,750 awareness. We'll definitely take that. Pretty straightforward. Spirits, we move up further to 2 racecraft into 72. Awareness, come on. 71, 72, just like that. Pace into 74. Focus into 68. Our rating absolutely smashing. Our rating comfortably 72. Still 39.61. Still can't get that second one yet. Not quite. And manufacturer expert moves up. Wood tile expert moves up. Material fabrication moves up. And then our quality assurance tester moves up into level 1 as well. Get a new perk unlocked as well. What a day. Well, Hamilton had an upgrade fail. Mine actually went on the car. SGA jet just about the accolade. Yeah, we had an upgrade which was successful from my side. Hamilton was not. His chassis upgrade, that's on him to fix. He can fix that. There's our rear S upgrade, which is good. Look at that. We're the best team now on the grid. With those upgrades, we are the best team in Formula 1. Heading into our home Grand Prix, which is things you love to see. Yeah, leading the championship. Second place, DNF with Leclerc and Sainz. Leclerc's point streak comes to an end as well. Charles Leclerc actually daily drives to score points in race. That's now gone. Another trophy. Back on the podium for the first time since Monaco. Things you love to see. So if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you for a home race in Britain.